I must be living under the most phenomenal rock because I didn't have a clue about this. I mean, we all know about CGT and we all know about inheritance tax. Do you have a family member that potentially may be transferring a property? This only caught my attention because I was helping a friend with one of his situations. And if someone comes up to you, hey, Johnny, I really want to transfer this property to your name. It's something I've really worked hard for. I've paid the mortgage off. I've paid taxes my whole life. They're going to be subject to that. You know what this is? So the profit on a property dictates the level of CGT. They're having a large scale laugh and a giggle. I mean, I get taxation, but they're taking it. I mean, inheritance tax is bad enough. I get taxation in general, whatever economic leaning or philosophy you fall into. Neither here nor there. But this is, you're slightly taking the piss. So if, I thought I heard about this, but I didn't really pay attention. But anyway, it is the case. If someone you know is in this situation where property being transferred is of interest, or it might be you. If the property was bought in, let's say, 1996, the principal amount was 100,000. If you now sell it in 2021 and the value is now 275,000, the difference between 275 and 100,000 is what gets taxed. That entire difference. And we know the way the market's developed over the past few decades. We know the type of price inflation that has happened, and some argue that the property market is slightly pumped up anyway. Again, I won't get into different economic leanings on this, but that is a bit that's a bit sneaky. The only caveat or thing to know is if it's the main property that's being transferred, then it's a-okay. You're, as far as I'm aware, you're only subject to the regular rules. So if it's the main property, i.e., let's say your grandfather wants to transfer something to you, or your uncle or your auntie, and it's their main property of residence, you're golden. But let's say, for example, it's a different situation. Let's say you have a business partner. That business partner resides in one property. They have another property on rent. The other one they want to transfer to you. You're going to get royally shafted. So you get shafted with inheritance tax. You get shafted if you transfer to there. There's like no avoiding it. So my whole thing is like, they're individuals who have a great influence on creating these rules. At least have a little bit of leniency when it comes to things that people work their whole life for. Um, I mean, I guess it is what it is. What can I say? If you're in this situation, make sure you speak to your accountants. Make sure you speak to, if you're lucky enough, your wealth managers or whatever the case may be, because find out what the most economical and intelligent, structured, layered, sophisticated, whatever way there is for you to deal with this type of situation. Because it's a bit, I don't, because now that I think in my personal situation, nothing's going to happen yet. But if I look into the future, and I don't see this ever, because the law can change at any time. The way the trajectory of these legislations are moving, I don't see this ever going down. It will either be static or gradually increase, unless there's some sort of major change. So I know when I'm ever in this position, I am going to get the royal shaft, you know, not the regular one. I'm getting the royal one. I'm getting the full VIP luxury treatment. And it's a situation that I definitely do not agree with, but it is what it is. Let's see what we can do to work around it. that's all I wanted to say for today. I'm going to leave on a slightly sad note, but make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.